Hi, how are you today? I'm sorry, I haven't been consistently vlogging. I don't have any excuses. How about that? I just haven't been. I don't know why, but I haven't been. So I'm trying to dive back in, but been putting out a lot of content on Facebook Live and just Instagram and everywhere else. So just trying to do the best I can, actually. So here we are. It's Friday. It is August 17th. And, it was a great day. I got to go to a really great summit today here in Pinellas County, Tampa Bay. And I confronted a woman that needed to be confronted. So I'm not going to tell you who it is. And I'm not going to tell you where I was. If you want to figure it out, you can go on my Facebook Live and you can figure out where I was today. But hi, one viewer. But, this is something that I think is a shame, actually, because I really, really love supporting women. I'm all about telling somebody they look great or they're killing it out there or congratulations on winning an award or whatever it is. I'm just a really, 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 really big supporter of women and men and anybody that is, a good person and doing good in the world and for their community. So today, so I have come across this woman before, and both times before today, she was drunk. And both times were at professional events. So I wouldn't recommend that. Sidebar, no judgment if you like to drink at events, but if you can't handle your alcohol and you say ridiculous things, I'm going to really recommend that you don't drink during a business event because it's not a good look for anybody, like anybody in the world. So no judgment though, right? But so this woman has approached me before and said, the first time I met her, she was like, I'm the doctor whisperer. You're not the doctor whisperer. I've been whispering at doctors forever. That's really that's how it sounded to me and how it looked to me. And I was like, great, you must be the doctor whisperer, good for you. I'm so happy. But it was strange. And I just thought, I felt sad for her, that she was kind of making a fool of herself. And then very recently saw her at another professional event. It wasn't as late as the last one was. It was kind of early, which made me again feel bad for her because she calls me the horse whisperer instead of the doctor whisperer. And I just really chalked it up to her being drunk, like that. No, why would anybody say that? It's ridiculous. Now, she is in the same industry as me, and still, I am pretty, by nature, I usually just see the good in people, and I like to give everybody the benefit of the doubt, and that's just who I am because, listen, I was no saint, many years ago. Not that I'm a saint now, but I've made my own mistakes, and so I just don't judge people. So she called me the horse whisperer again, and it was obnoxious. And the friends that I was with was like, what's that about? And then anybody I told, they were like, oh my God, well, they're definitely she's doing that on purpose. And, she's got to be jealous or something. I don't know what, but, whatever. I was just like, she has a problem is really what I was thinking. Like she wouldn't say that if she was sober until today, darlings. I was at an event and I was outside of the event speaking to a physician, having a very good, intelligent conversation about real issues. And here she comes, and she comes to embrace me and goes, the horse whisperer. Wow. So I, gave her a hug. And I said, that should be the last time you ever call me the horse whisperer again. I didn't want to embarrass her in front of this physician, although maybe some people in my life back in the day that I used to roll around with would have said I would have completely humiliated her if I were you, but that's not my style anymore. Today as a lady that wears yellow. I used to just wear black. That's why I say that, like all the time black. I'm a New Yorker. So now I'm offended, right? And I'm like, wow, she's not drunk because it's only 11 o'clock in the morning. Not to say there haven't been drunk people 11 o'clock in the morning, but she was, a big part of this event, and there's no way she was. But that was intentional. So I went back to the table. I shared it with my friend, client, doctor of mine, of what happened. And he was like, oh my God, I can't believe that. And all I kept thinking was, well, how am I going to handle this, right? Because if you do esteemable acts, you gain self-esteem. So I heard that somewhere from somebody. It wasn't me. It's not an original thought, but I can't remember who said it. So it doesn't matter, but that is the truth. I have had to do a lot of esteemable acts in order to have self-esteem. So I have great self-esteem today. That's not to say that I don't have bad days, but in general, I'm a very confident woman because I am kind and I treat people with respect and I do esteemable acts. So I composed myself and I was done with the event and I was getting ready to leave and I saw where she was sitting and I knelt down to her. I did not say it in front of anybody else, but I leaned in and I said, I would prefer going forward that you refer to me as Sharon Feckety. Like, that's all you have to say. But I am the doctor whisperer. I am not the horse whisperer. And she was like, oh, I did that? I said that? Which was very funny to me. I just love horses. And it's just a mistake. And that was a lie. Now, this empathetic person that gives a lot of people chances, that's me, even was like, maybe she did make a mistake. No, she didn't. So I said, I've worked very hard to create a brand and a business and a reputation. And I prefer you respect that and treat me the way I deserve to be treated. And I hope that'll be the last time you ever refer to me as the horse whisperer again. Because truth be told, I don't know a damn thing about horses. Not one thing. I rode a horse once in Vermont and I didn't love it because I was afraid. So to be called the horse whisperer is not good. And I get it. Like, you want to make fun of the name and, maybe it's not professional in your opinion or whatever it is that you think doesn't matter to me. That's what I am. I am the doctor whisperer. I have been whispering strategies to doctors for almost 20 years now, and I'm damn good at it. So what do you think about that? But I wanted to share it because I really do believe that if you're treated wrong, you need to address it. And I addressed it today and it felt really good. I called my husband as soon as I left and I just shared it with Alyssa. And because I had told her and she was like, no, that girl sounds like she's really not very nice and she's jealous or insecure. Well, I know it's insecurity. That's for sure. When I did tell her it wasn't a good look on her. It wasn't a good look on her because we should be supporting each other. We can both be in the same industry together. I could actually help. I'm not saying you need it, but you need somebody to tell you that it's inappropriate to not be supportive of your fellow woman in business. So my advice to you, if you are not the type of person to build somebody else up, then shut up. How about that? Just don't say anything. You know that old saying, if you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. That's real. Because the world is like a better place when people are saying nice things to each other and really supporting each other. It's not easy to have a business. And it's certainly not easy for a woman to have a business. So, let's show some support, girls. Let's rally together. I was watching Lisa Demi's video today, and the title of it said something like when dealing with an asshole. And I was like, yeah, girl, that happened to me. I was planning to talk about it today on my vlog. But that's real. And I am just not about that. But I don't think you should be either. So man or woman, build each other up. Be kind to each other. This world is it needs a lot of it. So yeah, well, I feel much better getting it off my chest because she kept popping in my mind, and I felt I don't want to think about her anymore. I want to let that go. I mean, I had a great day. I enjoyed my day. It didn't even affect me. As soon as I left and was able to say what I had to say, I felt very good about myself. Like, yeah, girl, don't let anybody talk to you like that. Life is too short. I would never have her in my life until she got like help or something. Somebody needs to talk to her. And it's not going to be me, okay? So I said my part. Now, hopefully, she'll think about that and maybe apologize one day. That would be nice, but doubtful that it's going to happen. Not that I don't have faith in people, but it's a hard pill to swallow to admit that you're wrong, take an action, and change the behavior. So I hope if you are taking an action that is not a good look on you, that you have the humility to change the behavior. And with that, ciao.